Have you ever seen an insurance company lose everything? An insurance company called a man who hurt both legs in Afghanistan a liar when he applied for disability insurance. They claimed he was exaggerating for profit, but their perfect system detonated in under 3 minutes when the battle-scarred vet took the stand. He was a staff sergeant who lost both legs to an IED in Afghanistan, a Purple Heart, had a Bronze Star, and served 3 tours of duty. And this took such a toll on him that his wife found him one night staring at his service pistol, wondering if anyone would believe his word anymore. The insurance company had come in with $500 an hour doctors who strutted into court like gods among mortals. They waved fabricated reports, used medical jargon to confuse the jury, and painted the veteran as a con artist. Their lead expert actually smirked as he testified that the veteran could easily return to work. The company's lawyers sat back, confident. After all, they'd done this 1,000 times before. They believed that David never beats Goliath in the real world, but the veteran sat there, very still. Just him, his wheelchair, and a manila folder so thin it looked pathetic next to the insurance company's towers of documents. He simply watched, like a sniper waiting for the perfect shot. There was something in his eyes that said he wasn't going to surrender. And when the veteran finally spoke, his voice cut through the courtroom like a blade through silk. He addressed the lead doctor directly. "You testified you examined me personally. You looked me in the eye and told this court you touched my scars, tested my mobility. Do you stand by that testimony?" The doctor's smirk widened. "Absolutely. I remember it clearly," he replied. The veteran nodded slowly with a smirk. "I was hoping you'd say that." The veteran pulled out a small recorder and asked the judge for permission to play it. The judge nodded, so he pressed play. The doctor's voice filled the courtroom, but not from the stand, from the recorder. "Look, I'll write whatever you need. I haven't even met this guy, but for 50 grand, I'll say he could run a marathon." The blood drained from every insurance lawyer's face, but the veteran wasn't done. He explained that this conversation happened 2 weeks before his supposed examination, and with surgical precision, the veteran revealed his final evidence, medical records from the military hospital, signed by 7 different doctors, who documented every single moment of agony. These documents showed he'd never properly walk ever again, proving that every word the insurance company said so far was a lie. The lead attorney's hands trembled as he tried to object. Papers scattered across the floor. The doctor's mouth opened and closed like a drowning fish. The insurance executives in the back row were frantically making phone calls, their faces the color of ash. They were claiming that the evidence was gathered illegally, that it couldn't hold up in court. The judge had to bang his gavel 3 times to restore order, but the damage was done. Goliath was bleeding out on the courtroom floor. The judge's voice shook angrily. He said that in 30 years on the bench, he had never witnessed such systematic, deliberate cruelty. He didn't just rule in the veteran's favor. He unleashed hell. Full benefits, triple punitive damages, criminal referrals for fraud. He ordered U.S. Marshals to seize company documents immediately. Then he turned to the veteran, his voice breaking slightly. "Sir, this court apologizes that you had to fight this hard for what you earned with your blood." When the verdict was read, the veteran's wife broke down sobbing, not from sadness, but from relief.